took it down to the wire with the first place Chiefs in the AFC, but a last-minute mistake sent them home without a win. Welcome into Raiders Gameday, everyone. I'm Amber Theoharis, along with James Jones and Eric Allen. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving, but a tough Black Friday. And you know what? You have got to give this Raiders team credit. They lose 19-17 to the Chiefs. They had an opportunity in the final 15 seconds to possibly kick the game-winning field goal. But your reaction to what you saw, James? Speechless?
This hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts me, and I didn't even play and tie my cleats up or buckle my helmet up. But you got the best team in football on the ropes. You played an extremely good football game. Your young quarterback probably played the best game of his career, throwing the ball down the field, stepping up in the pocket. Your offensive line really played a dominant football game. Your defense held Patty Mahomes at his crib to 19 points. You got sack after sack after sack. This was a great team performance right here, and you had a chance to win the football game. My reaction is this one hurt very, very bad because we didn't even get the field goal off to win the football game. It hurts, EA.
Hey, situational football.
Bingo.
The Kansas City Chiefs are the best at it in the National Football League. You thought coming to this game, how were the Raiders going to be able to respond to the changing of situational football in the first quarter, after halftime, in particular the fourth quarter? And it hurts because you were right there.
Right there.
Everything's working your way. We got the deep ball working today. Had a little bit of running game playing complementary football. All those things working in our favor. And at the end of the football game, the most important part, you have miscommunication.
A mistake that cost the game and a mistake by the rookie that cost the game. All right, we're going to show you what happened. Let's go out to Arrowhead Stadium. And the Raiders in enemy territory looking for a win. Hey, on Christmas Day last year, they came out, they shocked the Chiefs, looking to do it again today. Here we go on the Chiefs' opening possession, 2nd and 11. Patrick Mahomes passes to Xavier Worthy for 14 yards, first down Chiefs. 3 plays later on 3rd and 8, Mahomes finds the security blanket, Travis Kelce, 14 yards, another first down. Later in the drive, 2nd and 10, they're moving the ball. Incomplete pass, but Jack Jones, that was on 2nd down. He's called for a penalty, pass interference, and that's 20 yards. So 3 plays later, pass defense by Jack Jones, making up for it, and that forces.
Come on, man, everything can't be no PI now. Is that a
and
PI?
there's the pass support. He knocks it down.
Sticky coverage right there. Look at that. Great adjustment at the end of the snap count by moving inside, taking that good leverage position. Way to go, Jack.
All right, so they have to settle for a field goal. Matthew Wright, 25 yards, and the Raiders make a good stand there. It's 3-0 Chiefs later in the first quarter.
I love it. Get the ball to your playmaker's hands
Jacoby Myers for 10 yards.
Jacoby, good job out there by young Trey Tucker blocking. That's a good start.
First down Raiders. Raiders same drive in the second quarter, now 3rd and 3, and look at that, a bomb to Jacoby Myers, 43 yards. They threw the deep ball, something we have not seen.
Oh, there we go. Give you the hezzy. Got to go about my business.
Hezzy? What was that?
Yeah, that's a little hezzy right there. Got to go about my business. Good ball. Hey, I don't know if y'all know, but if y'all watch AOC in this pocket, he got all dang day. Look at him.
Very next
Look
play.
at him. Oh, that was
Jacoby Myers into quadruple coverage.
Yeah.
What a
Shoulder
ball.
fade on the corner route. Oh, give me that.
Hey.
Got him stuttering, then break off.
Hey, throws like this is like, hold on now.
Man, we trying to
Hold on now.
3 plays later on 3rd down.
I love it. I love it.
He is sacked by Chris Jones, a loss of 5 yards.
I'll take this from the young fella, though.
Yep.
Trying to extend, trying to escape the pocket, that's fine. Nobody there, everybody plastered. Hey.
But just remember, they were on the 4-yard line, and on 4th and 9, they got to go for a field goal. So when you're on the 4-yard line, you need 7 and not 3.
Yeah, especially against the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
That will come back to haunt them later. But we have a tied game here later in the quarter. Chiefs with the ball. Patrick Mahomes.
Look at the pressure. Look at the pressure.
Steps up, finds Noah Gray open in the middle of the field. He takes it 26 yards down to the Vegas 27. Another look.
Let's see what's going on here. That
he had all day, though.
And the return route, all right? They do a really good job of that
that's
in the
a
middle
long,
of the field.
slow route.
Yeah.
3 plays later, this is 3rd and 10. Mahomes to Travis Kelce, and then a little trick play there. He tosses it over to Samaje Perine. and he gains 10 yards to the Las Vegas 12.
And everybody's shouting right now, and I was too, but when you realize that those two players, brand new to this rivalry, never been in that situation before.
Mahomes to Justin Watson for the touchdown, and so now it is 10-3 Chiefs.
It's a beautiful ball by Patty Mahomes right there with pressure.
I would like Jack to come under that, JJ, in that situation.
No question.
All right, so it's 10-3 at the half, and the Raiders have the ball to start the second half. Aiden O'Connell to DJ Turner, 25 yards. Raiders had some chunk plays today. We haven't seen that. Take another look.
Hey, we have these type of players on our football team. That's why get the ball in their hands, let them go make plays after the catch. You got really good dudes that can do that. Find ways to get them the ball.
On 3rd and 6, Amir Abdullah goes up the middle for 5 yards.
Amir Abdullah's been a bright spot for us in the run game.
Well,
yeah, this is the one that was short, and we didn't challenge here.
Yeah, you get a spot that's short, and Antonio Pierce doesn't challenge it. So we'll hear from him later in the show. They're not able to get it. They turn it over.
I think it
on
was
downs.
a little short. I think they showed it.
We've had success on the jet sweeps in that situation.
Yeah, I like that.
So now the Chiefs have the ball, and they go back to the middle to Noah Gray for 22 yards. Look, the Chiefs had a lot of chunk plays, too, against our defense. Next play, Isaiah Pacheco. He's back, and he's got a 34-yard play.
Big run right there.
Down to the Vegas 14. 2 plays later, 2nd and 9. Patrick Mahomes, though, pushed back, and here comes the pressure. He's sacked and fumbles, but he recovers it. It's not really sacked. He's not credited.
Yeah, watch
the
this
Las
inside
Vegas
move by
player.
Max.
They touch him when he's down.
Speed, man.
Yeah.
That's a great job right there. Love that.
Field goals, though. Good job, defense.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Complimentary
it was
football.
down, remember, to the 14, and they force a field goal. So, again, a good job by the defense.
Love it. Love that play.
Who's that guy?
We know who that is. Rock Bowers for 11 yards. Later in the drive, 3rd and 5. Aiden O'Connell again.
Aiden play.
Look at that catch. Brings it in with one hand, 29 yards.
I see you all pro.
Take another look.
You're right.
Yeah, look at
And the flag.
Soft. He's just cooking that dude.
Played through the penalty.
That's their best corner.
He good.
Yeah, he's a baller.
He's a mismatch
AOC
everywhere he
was
goes.
balling, though, man. But look
3rd
at
and
the
7.
pocket, though, man.
Yep.
Here comes George Karlaftis. He sacks AOC, a loss of 15 yards.
Help him up.
He knows he can't take that sack.
Yeah.
He knows that clock for a quarterback. You know you're not that athletic. Get rid of the ball.
So they go for a field goal 55 yards out. It's no good. Usually Daniel Carlson makes that, especially with no wind.
Right.
You could see the flags weren't moving. So it's still 13-3. Chiefs have the lead. The next Chiefs possession. Big bomb to DeAndre Hopkins, 31 yards to the Vegas 24. But again,
Double move.
Yeah. That's great coverage right here. This is just better. That's better throw, better
Great
catch. But that's
again, though, the defense forces a field goal. This has been a trend the last 2 games, doing a great job against this offense. So
Dula.
here comes Amir Abdullah on the return.
Put your foot in the ground. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see you, Dula.
Let's go.
You go.
Let's go.
Switch that ball.
Let's go.
Switch that ball.
He slowed up. He was about to make a business decision there. 68 yards down to the Kansas City 26. A
Playmaker.
great field position
Playmaker.
after they forced the field goal. So this is complimentary football. 3 plays into the drive, 2nd and 17. Aiden O'Connell finds the big boy, 8-9, for the touchdown, 33 yards, and the Raiders pull to within 6 points.
That's how you step up in that pocket and throw that ball. That is a beautiful pass. Brock could do the rest.
That was 5 weeks. He's
Good job.
out with that thumb.
Of getting the ball into the playmakers' hands today. That was the plan. 4th quarter. It should always be the plan. Raiders have the ball. 1st and 10. And watch this. Talk about bombs. They go deep to the speedster. Trey Tucker, 58 yards for the
This
touchdown.
old Raider stuff right here.
Man.
Like Cliff Branch.
Cliff Branch.
Like 7-on-7 out there.
Running. He is running, though. Oh, my goodness. Gosh, and that's
Ate that
another
cushion up.
That's another ball though, right there though. I see you, AOC, out there letting it fly.
Patrick Mahomes now with the ball to Xavier Worthy, 19 yards, and it brings it down to the 6.
Yeah, this was kind of that situation we was all talking about in there watching the game. Back-to-back man-to-mans. It was 2nd and 20, we played man-to-man, and then it was 3rd and 5, we played man-to-man. We gotta do better.
3 plays later.
Got you.
There they come. Got him.
We should have slammed him right there.
Well, Max took it a little easy.
I know, sorry, y'all. You know, I'm still competitive.
So they push him back 9 yards, so they settle for a field goal.
Field goal.
Great job by the defense.
Really good.
Again. So now it's Chiefs 19, Raiders 17. Later in the fourth, 2nd and 6, Aiden O'Connell with Brock Bowers, 14 yards. They're down to the Kansas City 39. Take another look.
Right here, come off that play action. Way to get rid of the ball. Good job by Scott Turner giving him a receiver that he can dump the ball off to.
But the drive stalls with about 2:21 left, and they settle for a field goal, and they don't get it.
Yeah.
They try for the attempt, they don't get it. So that one was from 58 yards. So from 55, 58 yards now hasn't made it. Next possession for the Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco, 5 yards. 2 plays later, it's 3rd and 2 at the Vegas 44.
Surprised by this here.
Yeah.
Looking for Xavier
They was
Worthy.
trying to finish the game.
Yeah.
Defense got the ball back, though.
Ooh, I don't know how much you want to be impressed with a 4. What do you want, a 4.0 or something? That's the fastest time ever at the combine, right?
Ever.
All right, so Raiders have the ball now, and they got a minute 14 left. Brock Bowers down to the 25 yards down to the Vegas 50. Next play, 1st and 10. Finds Jacoby Myers.
That's 2 great
11 yards
balls right
for the
there.
Kansas
That's
City
2 great
39.
balls. 3.
1st and 10.
Great ball.
Out of bounds, get out of bounds, get out of bounds.
He doesn't.
Clock it. We good, though.
Comes
Yeah,
back.
we good. Clock.
25.
Next play.
15 seconds left in the game. Boom.
Okay.
Spike it. So here's where they're looking like, okay, bring in Daniel Carlson. Let's bring up, wait, why isn't he running on the field? What's happening? They're going to run another play. The snap is early. Aiden O'Connell is not ready. They fumble it. Kansas City recovers, and the game is over. Take another look in case you were confused when you watched it live.
Ball comes out. People look at our backside tight ends, telling the guys to get off. Half the team's ready. The most important person is ready.
Quarterback is not ready. And a hard-fought game where they have a chance to win it. They were in field goal range when they snapped it with 15 seconds left, and they go on to lose by 2 points. Take a look at what the Raiders did against the top 4 defense. 434 total yards of offense against Steve Spagnuolo's defense. That one red zone drive came back to haunt them when they were at the 4 and were not able to get into the end zone. Look, they won the time of possession. They won it.
That means we were supposed to win this.
That means they were supposed to win the game, and they should have won the game. They should have kicked a field goal. This was not a 58-yard field goal. It was not going to be a 55-yard. They were in reasonable field goal range to win the game. They were down by 2 points, and a mistake by a rookie center who has played very well all season cost them the game. So what was your interpretation of what you saw out there, James Jones?
Oh, man. We work too hard for this. We do. And I'm speaking as players, I'm speaking as coaches. We work too hard for this. It's every single morning we go over situational football in certain situations, and every morning is a different situation. I know they talked about this situation. There is no way we should not all be on the same page in this situation, and it cost you a football game. It's already hard enough to win in the National Football League, period. It's a bunch of one-score games. The Kansas City Chiefs is 11-1, 10-1, whatever, and all their games except one is one score. It's hard to win in the National Football League. You put yourself in a great position to win the football game, and you have a missed assignment on the biggest play of the football game, and you turn the ball over. Time of possession is huge, but what else is huge, Amber, that we always talk about that I say turnover.
Making mistakes.
Turnover.
And they hadn't turned the ball over
all game long.
And you have to wonder, EA, I mean, I know it's loud. We've all been to Arrowhead. You guys have played at Arrowhead. It is probably one of the loudest stadiums next to Seattle in the country. Do you think that, I mean, what did he hear? He wasn't wasn't even in his cadence.
Right. You know, I think coaching staff-wise, you have a quarterback who's just coming back with a new system.
Look,
you have a rookie.
He know we lucky.
You have a rookie center. Those are the most important 2 positions when you talk about the ball, right? So those guys have to understand. So when that call comes over the headset to the quarterback, it has to be with, hey, protect the ball. Make sure everyone's on the same page, the communication. You have to do a little bit more because you have a quarterback who's his first time under center against the best team in football after 5 weeks of being on a bench, and you have a rookie center. who we know is a guy who has great energy, he has great passion, but sometimes he's going to be down the field a little bit on pass plays.
Is he
he's
too
gonna
excited?
top up.
He's jumpy.
Yes, he is.
Sometimes
but I love
he's
that
jumpy.
about it.
Yes,
I
but he's
love
got
that
to
about
harness
it.
that because it lost him the game today.
But
And I'm
the
just
coaching
keeping it
staff
100
knows
on that.
that too.
Yeah.
So the coaching staff, no matter what play, you have to know, hey, I just can't, this is not a normal situation. This is a situation where I have a rookie center who has to be able to understand the situation that we're in and be a guy who can make the right play at the right time.
So is that Joe Philbin should have got him ready in that moment?
Yeah,
You believe?
somebody on the coaching
somebody should
staff
really
has to
explain
know.
to him
Yes.
what was happening.
Here's what's going on.
But I think half the people on the field didn't know what was going on. The Titans were still talking to each other. We're going to talk to Trey Tucker coming up in a little bit. Let me ask you this, James. If I told you before the game that the Raiders defense was going to hold the Chiefs to 19 points.
I would say you're crazy.
They're not going to turn the ball over once. Well, until the end of the game.
I would say you're lying.
Brock Bowers is going to have 140 yards and a
I would
touchdown.
say that could be true.
They're going to put up over 400 yards of total offense, 434 yards.
You're lying.
They're going to run the ball for 116 rushing yards. Would you think I was talking about the Chiefs maybe if I was giving you these numbers?
100%.
No, the Raiders. This is how well the Raiders played. That's the defense. That's the offense. Special teams did not show up today.
Right.
We have to be fair about that. Some missed field goals cost them. But that's what makes this so sick. It's such a hard loss is because they played probably one of their best games of the year and didn't get the win.
And it sucks and it's disappointing too because it's not like we were in a hurry. That's the biggest thing to me. We just clocked it. We just huddled. We talking. Like it's not like we on the ball.
Yeah,
it ain't like it's chaotic. Bro, relax. We just spiked it. We got 15 seconds. All right, we know exactly what we want to do. And then we have a missed assignment and an MA like that. And all those numbers you just ran down against a really good defense, against the greatest quarterback in the National Football League right now, because I don't care who playing good football. Ain't none of them messing with Patrick Mahomes when you talk about winning football games. Patty Mahomes is like that. And we put ourselves in a position to win the football game and one play again. One play again.
We sacked him
We
5
did not
times. I
make.
forgot that one.
And
too.
we sacked
him 5 times. That was one. You know what? You just
This is
hope
tough.
JPJ learns from this and doesn't take it too hard because he's played very well all year. But this was a tough mistake. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to the man that had the deep ball, Trey Tucker. He's standing by next from Arrowhead.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Dude, you are looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one
you dream.
it's gonna.
It's gonna be me.
Dude, are you crying?
Hey Raider Nation, when you come to see the Raiders take the field at Allegiant Stadium, you should do it from the best seats in the house. So grab an ice cold Coors Light, and you can enter to win tickets for these Coors Light silver seats at Allegiant Stadium. With plush seating, state-of-the-art beverage coolers, and wireless phone chargers, there's no better place to watch your Raiders bring home the win. Celebrate responsibly.
In 300 feet, turn left.
With Cox's fiber-powered internet, you can do brilliant things.
Exit approaching.
Like upload your voice to Dad's GPS in no time flat.
And I miss you, Daddy.
Get multi-gig download speeds powered by fiber. Upgrade your internet today with Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Limited availability in select areas.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. And by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders lose a heartbreaker at Arrowhead 19-17 in the final seconds. A mishap was the difference. But to talk about the game, let's bring in Trey Tucker, who is just fresh off the field. And Trey, what a heartbreaker. You had a phenomenal game, a huge play from you. But first, just talk about the emotion right now of almost beating the 10-1 Chiefs.
Yeah, obviously, it's a divisional rival, so I think anytime we play them, it just means more. But that one hurts, and I think it'll hurt a long time, probably all the way until we play them again. But, you know, that's the NFL. We got to be sharp at the end right there, and we got to get back to work on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm hurt for you, my brother, as I sit up here and I didn't even buckle my cleats up, helmet up, none of that and play, man. So I feel for you because I feel like y'all did enough to win that football game or at least have a chance to win it at the end. But the bright spot, man, is a lot of explosive plays offensively, man. You got involved in the explosive play. Obviously, Jacoby, you got Brock getting involved as well. Just talk to us a little bit about the offense, man, and how y'all was able to create some of those explosive plays down the football field today.
Starts with Scott Turner. That dude, him and Norv, him and his dad, you know, offensive masterminds, just putting people in the right spot and, you know, making sure that, you know, Brock gets the targets that he needs. Same thing with Jacoby. And when it's my turn, you know, make the most of it. And on that play right there, it's funny because Aiden actually said right before that play, run. And I already knew what that meant. So I just put my head down and the ball went up and the rest is history.
Yeah, talk a little bit about AOC today. Looked pretty good for the most part. Several different targets he was hitting. Talk to us about the practice leading up to it, how you felt going into the game.
Yeah, I was excited to have him back. You know, obviously that's my guy. I came with him as a rookie. So definitely a lot of chemistry, and it was really a really good relationship with him. But just watching him this week in practice, I knew he was going to be ready. The dude has played all last year, played against the Chiefs actually when we played him here last year. So he knew what was at stake, and he looked really sharp all throughout the week, and that carried over to the game today.
Trey, was it refreshing for you to remind everybody that you are a downfield threat? It seems that the shots and the big plays just haven't been taken this year like we expected coming out of the preseason. We saw you in the preseason making those big plays. So for you, was it just a reminder to everybody, look, send me downfield and I'll catch it?
1,000%. You know, I like to say whenever I'm out there, I don't think there's really any DB that can run with me. So just throw it up, throw it ahead of me, throw it in front of me, and just let me go do what I do. And that's what Aiden did right there, and that's a product of what just happened. So for sure, and I'm excited to continue the rest of the year that way.
Hey, talk to us a little bit about that last play. Was there a play called, or what was the plan with that last play? You only had 15 seconds left. It was going to be hard to run the field goal unit out there. What was kind of the plan? Was a play called in the huddle?
Yeah, honestly, there was one, but I don't think we were going to actually attempt to play. There was 15 seconds left, so probably just drain some time and then. Because it was third down anyway, and send the field goal team on there. So, like I said, you got to be sharp, and we'll have to look at it and see all the things that happen because there was about a million things going on during that play, and so we'll just have to go back and look at it and see what will happen.
So many injuries on this football team. I know that's not a excuse, but moving forward, what is the plan moving forward as far as being able to approach every game trying to win it?
Yeah, I mean, one thing I love about this team is that, as you guys see, it doesn't really matter what our record is. This is the NFL, man. Every game is hard. obviously, despite our record, we don't want it to be that way, but we continue to come out here each and every week and fight. And that's my favorite part. I mean, there was no point in that game where we felt like we honestly were out of it, and that's really any game, because that's just the way we attack. That's just AP, man. AP gets us ready each week, and I know I will run through a wall for him, and I enjoy playing for him, and I know the other guys do too. So it's going to be the same thing. Continue to keep working, and I promise you, whenever it breaks through, whenever we crack through, it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be really good for the Raiders.
Well, Trey, thanks for spending some time with us. It is a heartbreaker for all of Raider Nation to see that. You guys fought so hard. You continue to fight hard. And every single game, keep doing what you're doing. And we know those wins will come out down the stretch. Thanks, Trey. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Trey.
Thank you, guys.
And that is what's such a difficult thing about this team in 2024 is, yes, they are 2-10, but they haven't quit. They're playing. They go in and play the toughest team in the NFL right now, according to the record. All the way down to the wire. They're not getting blown out. Could have won last week. They're putting up numbers. But in the end, they're just not pulling out the win. But the good news today was under Scott Turner. What is this, game 3 under Scott Turner?
I liked how our offense has looked under Turner.
Yeah.
Exactly. We have seen him do exactly what we suggested, which is get the ball into the playmaker's hands. Brock Bowers, let me give you the numbers. 10 receptions for 140 yards. I was told there'd be no math, but I believe that's 14 yards per reception.
Yeah.
That's over a first down. That's first down and a half.
I ain't good at math either. That's 14 yards a catch. That's really good for a tight end.
14 targets to him. Meanwhile, Jacoby Myers. 6 catches for 97 yards. That's 16.2.
Man.
16.2 per reception. 11 targets.
Well, it sound like
so
me.
That's
16.2?
16.2. So 25 targets. 25 targets between your two top playmakers. That is how you're going to win games. And look, this is a heck of a secondary. You know these corners.
Yes.
You know Trent McDuffie. You've seen these guys.
And we're taking advantage of them. Look at that, targeting them. One-handed catch. And on top of that, what happens when you have two receivers who can have combination 1-2 punch? Then the running game pops off.
That's it.
Right? Yeah, so that middle linebacker, that safety who's, expecting to have one-on-one coverage with you is not in the box. So now you can run a little bit. So we're seeing right now, the last 3 weeks, this offense really picking up.
And you spoke on complementary football, and that's what we did offensively today. When you watch this offense today, yes, we threw the ball down the football field like this, but we were able to throw the ball down the football field like this because of the run game. Yeah. We ran the ball well, so you know what? Then when you run the ball well, them linebackers start pickable. they start to peek down there, and then we go on behind you. Right. Really good job by the offense today. They should have won this football game. They did not make the last play in the game, but offensively, we should be encouraged by what we've seen, especially with the explosive plays, especially running the football. With AOC out there, should be good for us moving forward, but it always sucks to lose games.
AP made a good decision by going with Scott Turner.
Yeah,
he definitely did, and 116 rushing yards.
See, I'm telling you, that run game.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna hear about Aiden O'Connell and that deep ball. JJ's gonna break that down, and I think you're gonna talk a little defensive line, EA.
Let's go up
Coming
front.
Up next.
Looking good, guys.
Thanks!
Oh, hey, Pickle!
Hi, Dad!
I brought Mom's glasses from the hotel!
Oh, great! She's in the ballroom, the big one!
I'm coming up!
Vacations are better with the credit gods on your side. Rewards once available to the few are now accessible to the many. Earn points for travel with Credit One Bank and live large.
Taste is not an option. Taste is everything. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Your 5-star chefs on 4 wheels, running your kitchen all over town, pushing through working hours and after hours. No matter rain or shine. Because when you stay hungry, your neighborhood stays fed. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new. to seek the excitement of the unexpected. An endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
The power of we is all for one. It's all for you. It's always there for you. It completes your circle. It says you've got a team even when you're out there alone. And with Intermountain Health in your circle, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Intermountain Health understands that life can be a challenging game, and mental wellness is vital to our overall health. It takes courage to admit when we're not okay, and even more to reach out. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, call or text 988 or visit strongestplay.com for mental wellness resources. Welcome back. The Raiders lose a heartbreaker to the Chiefs on Black Friday because of a botched snap in the final seconds. And what makes this so tough is the Raiders played complimentary football all day long. And to break down both sides, we'll send it over to James and EA.
All right, Amber, thanks a lot. This here definitely a disappointing outcome, but we're continuing to see just great young players, and then obviously Max Crosby is awesome. But the young players, Chason stepping up. Defensive line we're going to focus on right now. He gets a late start, but we call this the jump swipe. So you see here, jump in. Look at that great hand movement. We want to be violent with our hands when we do this. So all you young outside edge rushers, watch this here. Yeah, Chason, bring it. Yeah. Watch the jump, swipe. Get out of here, get low, turn the corner, get to the sack to the quarterback. Next one, we're going to bring some more pressure. We're going to bring 5 or 6, maybe even 7 guys under pressure. But look at how the outside collapses on him so he has nowhere to go. I thought that was really important today, not to have him outside on the edge creating plays for himself. And then this last one here is going to be complimentary football on defense. We're going to get some great pressure. We're going to get Chase on right here.
Same move,
another jump swipe. But look at the secondary. Look at the linebackers. There's no one to throw the ball. So that's called a cover sack. So right now, Raiders playing great complimentary football on defense with the great coverage, and then that pressure was amazing today.
And we all know, EA, I don't care what quarterback you are, from the greatest to Tom Brady, you don't want no pressure. You don't want no pass rush. So this is big time by the defense getting after Patty Mahomes, as good as he is. And then our young quarterback created some explosive plays. Right here, you see the pocket. I love the pocket.
Nice.
But this is a big time play right here. Big time throw to Jacoby down the football field. Remember last week on the show, I said one of the keys that we put up on the board in the offensive room is explosive plays. You've got to find ways to create explosive plays. Today we did, and when you create explosive plays, that gives you the opportunity to score points. That's a big time route. You see the hezzy right there. And then right here, we loving our 2 tight end set, right? You don't know if we're running out of it or passing out of it. Stepping up in the pocket is so clean. Man. You find your guy, Brock Bowers, down the football field, big time play. He's a mismatch for safeties. He's a mismatch for corners. He's a mismatch for linebackers. This is him right here, running away from a corner. You're a corner, you're too little. It's not, I'm too big and physical for you. Step up in the pocket, make the throw. And then right here, you got the fastest guy on the football field in Trey Tucker. I'm going to motion you all the way across, check your stamina, and then I'm going to send you on the go ball. But you send him in motion to see what kind of coverage y'all in. The greatest thing about this throw right here is you put air on it. You allow Trey Tucker to go adjust to the football and go make a play on this ball.
Listen, this is not easy to do. Break down a guy's cushion and run by him and then make him fall.
Still running. And AOC putting air on it, but AOC looked very good at the quarterback spot today. He created a lot of explosive plays. I'm still bitter because we should have won this football game, but Amber, I'm going to get over it. Back to you.
It's going to be a tough one to get over considering what the defense did today. Look, they gave up 19 points. Over the last 4 games, they've been giving up 29 points or more. And then today, just 19 to the Kansas City Chiefs, who only have 1 loss. They also held them in the red zone, 1 for 5 in the red zone. Great defense. And I was adding up the amount of players on that field on the defense that weren't starters at the beginning of the season. There's 6 players out there.
Keep going. Keep going.
6 players out there that are not starters, and they put up that type of performance. Butler, Max Crosby, Chason, Zach Carter all had sacks. They sacked Patrick Mahomes 5 times. 12 quarterback hits. They were all over. You went over the pressure.
Yes.
You just showed it to us. What a performance from the defense, and you got to give them some love. Field goal after field goal after field goal they forced.
You know what? It shows a lot when guys are in the middle of this kind of season and you're getting this kind of great effort. And that's what I love about it. And we all know Max is the catalyst for all this. But to have all the other guys continue to play hard for everybody, that says that the coaching staff still has these guys, and they understand that, you know what, kind of throw out the records. And I know we say that all the time, but it really looks like this Raider team does that. Throw out the record, and they're going to line up on each down and try and get the best of it.
And that's a really good point, because I think lately you watch the Raiders play and you kind of like, where that energy, where that passion at. And this is all AP brings every single day. Like, I absolutely love when he stood up on that podium. He said, listen, it's the worst team in football versus the best team in football. And if you don't like it, fix it, change it. What you mad at me for? That's what we putting on tape. But as a coach, doing that to your players, you love that. Because you can look in the mirror and say, man, hey, I ain't playing that good right now. My energy ain't that good right now. That's the Raiders that we've been expecting all year long when I talk about energy and effort and playing and getting the offense and defense. I loved it. Like I said, I'm still a little bitter. Probably, you know, after the show, I'll walk through the airport and if I see any Kansas City Chiefs fan,
don't fire them. Don't fire them.
Squabble up. I got to squabble up.
I'm not going to let you square off on any Chiefs fans.
Y'all stay close to me because I'm going down today.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear from Antonio Pierce. What does he have to say after such a hard-fought loss to the Chiefs?
Looking good, guys.
Thanks.
Oh, hey, Pickle.
Hi, Dad.
I brought Mom's glasses from the hotel.
Oh, great. She's in the ballroom, the big one.
I'm coming up.
Vacations are better with the credit gods on your side. Rewards once available to the few are now accessible to the many. Earn points for travel with Credit One Bank and live large.
Dude, you were looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one
you dream.
it's gonna.
It's gonna be Ray.
Dude, are you crying?
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
Hey Raider Nation, when you come to see the Raiders take the field at Allegiant Stadium, you should do it from the best seats in the house. So grab an ice-cold Coors Light, and you can enter to win tickets for these Coors Light silver seats at Allegiant Stadium. With plush seating, state-of-the-art beverage coolers, and wireless phone chargers, there's no better place to watch your Raiders bring home the win. Celebrate responsibly.
This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Twitch. Be sure to check out the Raiders' fifth quarter podcast. Listen and follow wherever you podcast.
What a gutsy performance by Aiden. Would you discuss that, please?
Yeah, I think Aiden, our team, the effort, the fighting throughout, these guys battled even at the very end till the clock hit zero. These guys believed that we were going to win, and they fought their asses off to the end, all three phases at some point contribute to helping us get in that position. But Aiden did obviously a hell of a job. He stayed in the pocket, made some big-time throws for us, was able to push the ball down the field. Obviously, the numbers say what they say, but, he really stepped up.
What's your message to
Proud of him. Just proud of my team, proud of our team, proud to fight. We came up short yet again. That's the world champs. That's twice now. I thought this season we played them very hard and had opportunities there to win it and put ourselves in position to win it. And man, there's no fight. The record is what it is, but this is a team that's prideful, that's playing for one another. There's no quit. There's no putting their head down and but you can't, I don't know what you keep saying at the losses, right? And we just got to keep battling. They have some time off and we'll regroup. But one thing I'm not going to, take away is the effort, the pride, and the way they compete.
What was kind of going through the thought process on Daniel's 58-yard field goal? First ran the punter out, then called the timeout.
Yeah, just look. Yeah, just give our kicker. I mean, our special's been right between AJ and Daniel, and I know he missed two, and you can hear that our guys on the sideline really believed in him, and hell, I didn't blink. So we brought out the punter. You know what? Looking at the time, we came here to win. So felt good about our defense where we was at that standpoint, regardless of where they got the ball, that we go out there, and even though he missed it, we did get another 3 and out and gave our offense a chance.
On the last play, you just basically trying to get a few more yards there to get into better field goal position.
You talking about when the ball's? No, we was going to snap the ball and really just throw the ball out of bounds, and just the ball's at the 32-yard line and kill 4 or 5 more seconds, kick a 49-yard field goal.
And time now for one big number, 14.8. That is the number of yards Aiden O'Connell had per completion as he came off the IR. Remember, he came off the IR with a broken thumb and had the performance that he had today. That is over a first down every single time he completes the ball. He had 340 yards passing. That's just him passing. 71% completion percentage. That's how accurate he was. 2 touchdowns. 116 rating, and he was sacked 3 times. This was against a top 4 defense.
Impressive for that young guy.
Where does that rank for our young fella?
That's probably his best game.
Probably would have to be one of his top games. We'd have to look it up. But
had a little bit of everything going too. That's what I like. The deep ball, the short game, hit your targeted guys. The running game was popping for you, just really in sync. And I was surprised about that because I didn't know how his skill set would fit inside Scott Turner's game plan. But obviously,
and this is a really good sign because obviously the Raiders is not going to the playoffs, but every game is an evaluation. Every game is an audition for yourself. It's only a certain amount of people on this roster right now that can sit here and say, I'm on this roster next year.
That's right.
Max Crosby, Jacoby, Brock, those is probably the only ones that can really sit here and say, I'm on this team. Other than that, you got to go out here and you got to show them that you can play the game of football at a high level. The Raiders are probably going to be in the draft in free agency for a quarterback. AOC to go out here and play like that will have you looking, if he can play like this consistently, hold up now.
Yeah.
All right, well, when we come back, we're going to hear from Aiden O'Connell on a performance that is worth talking about. That's coming up next right here on Raiders Game Day. This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by America First Credit Union. For every Raiders first down at Allegiant Stadium this year, America First Credit Union will be donating $100 to a local charity.
Dude, you were looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one
you dream.
It's gonna
It's gonna be Ray.
Dude, are you crying?
Taste is not an option. Taste is everything. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. It's your job to stock the city, restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got, going nonstop for 20 stops. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
Coming right off the IR, I understand the disappointment of the loss, but you've got to be happy with your performance. Would you please discuss it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just hard. You know, it comes down to a play, and you know, you trade the whole game for a win, and so just hard. Feel bad for the guys. Obviously, just a tough last play, and wish we could have won. But super proud of my teammates' effort and the coaching staff, and really everybody that got us prepared and went out there and played well. So just, yeah, definitely tough.
And what exactly happened?
Yeah, I you know, the clock was running down. I was trying to get the guys lined up, and we were just going to throw the ball out of bounds and run the clock down and get to fourth down and kick the field goal. And it's completely my fault. I was looking out to the right, making sure guys were set, and I started clapping to in my head, I was thinking signal the ball to get the ball, but that's when I start clapping, it tells Jackson basically snap the ball. So Jackson did exactly what he should have done, and I clapped too early. And then, yeah, just how the football bounces, you know, sometimes it didn't go our way. So, yeah, super tough. But, yeah, there's really nobody to blame but myself. So that's probably the hardest part to swallow.
It appeared to us they were.
So I think that was Aiden O'Connell, you know, kind of trying to help out a center.
Yep.
And trying to be a good teammate.
That's what you're supposed to do as a quarterback.
And that shows leadership. I don't think what he said was exactly accurate as to what did happen out there, but you got to give him credit for that. The Raiders are officially eliminated from the playoffs. I know that's not news that they weren't going to make the playoffs, but and in turn, this clinches a playoff berth for the Chiefs, and I think that makes it hurt even worse because they could have at least delayed it.
Wow. The rival, you know, you're so close right there, and so many aspects of your football team played well today. Got to question a lot, you know, about this football team, but the effort you cannot question. Just great effort today, but it just seems like we're not able to kind of overcome those difficult situations for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Communication breakdown, and today was kind of a communication breakdown. So those are the things that these inexperienced players have to utilize and make sure you never make this mistake again.
Yeah, it's not a lot of stuff that I hate in this world because I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I hate the Chiefs, I do. And this one hurts, and this one's tough. Not only because we're eliminated from the playoffs, but because we played so well. You played so well, you finally put together a game for 4 quarters. Not one half, not one quarter, for 4 quarters. You played complementary football, offense played well, defense played well, and you had a chance to win this game at the end of the ball game, and we did not make the final play of the football game, and that's kind of been our season, right? Whenever we need to make a play, whether it's on offense or defense, the other team makes the play. And that's what happened today, and we just got to get back to the drawing board and get better from that, and we've all been here before, EA. I've been eliminated from the playoffs. Yeah, you've been with me too, EA. And now you just got to keep fighting. You know what I mean? You got to keep going out there, put some good film on tape.
Right.
You know what I mean? And keep on fighting and try to get better.
Evaluation.
I think what hurts is the other team didn't make the play today. In the end, it was the Raiders that failed to make the play. So
that's how it happens.
Sorry to go to break on that one. By the way, it was career highs.
You want to know what's crazy? I don't even want to look.
You want to turn around now? Do you want to turn your seat around?
That might be the realest thing I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, they didn't make the play. Just handed it to them. And that's the problem. The Raiders were going to win this one. Career high in passing yards for Aidan O'Connell. But hey, we hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and look at the offensive line out there earlier at Allegiant Stadium, giving away turkeys to the people in need in Nevada. This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders.
In 300 feet, turn left.
With Cox's fiber-powered internet, you can do brilliant things.
Exit approaching.
Like upload your voice to Dad's GPS in no time flat.
And I miss you, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Get multi-gig download speeds powered by fiber. Upgrade your internet today with Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Limited availability in select areas.
The power of we connects you. It looks after you. It completes your circle. And with Intermountain Health as a partner in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. Because the stronger your circle, the healthier your life will be. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Your 5-star chefs on 4 wheels, running your kitchen all over town, pushing through working hours and after hours. No matter rain or shine, because when you stay hungry, your neighborhood stays fed. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights, only at Allegiant.com. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Coors Light, choose chill, an official beer of Raider Nation. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. And by Twitch, watch, discover, join in.
We are so excited to be here back at Allegiant Stadium for our annual Turkey Time with the O-Line. We partner up with the Las Vegas Raiders to hand out Thanksgiving meals to families in need across Southern Nevada.
Can we just throw this in the back for you? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving means being thankful, taking a step back, being surrounded by friends, family, finding ways to create a space to give back. How we doing? Hey, hey. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hunger is a persistent and a pervasive issue in our community, and unfortunately 1 out of 7 individuals doesn't always know where their next meal is coming from. 1 out of 5 children go home to a food insecure household. But players, like the O-line players, are here to make sure that those families have what they need every Thanksgiving, and it's just really great to see this tradition continue and be part of this culture.
Oh, look at that execution right here. The greeting, the set down, and the close of the trunk. Have a great day. Look at that. The 3 greeting at the same time. That's how you know there's so much love in each turkey.
Starting to feel that spirit of the holidays. And again, it's always, you see the smiles, you see the people with their phones out, the excitement, but even more just being appreciative of what's going on. And for us just to have these, few hours to get back and put a smile on their face, that goes a long way.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Just a reminder of what Thanksgiving is all about. Yes. The Raiders out there helping people, indeed, giving turkeys away. But happy Thanksgiving to you guys. You guys have a great Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good, yes.
Favorite dish?
Favorite dish? Give me some ham, give me some muffins, send me on about my business. I eat it for the next 3 days.
You EA, what do you got?
My wife makes the best macaroni and cheese.
Mac and cheese. How you gonna roll with mac and cheese?
She threw it down.
Cheese, yeah,
I'm a candied yams kind of girl myself.
Yeah,
Candied yams. Oh, I had some of those too. Made them myself, okay? All right,
let's eat ham sandwiches for the next
ham
Friday.
soup, ham sandwiches, like the shrimp guy from, what's the movie? I don't know. Forrest Gump was the movie.
Forrest Gump.
Take a look at the next 4 weeks here. They got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That one is going to be in Tampa. So that's an early one. And then they go on to play the Falcons. So they come back home to Allegiant, back home against the Jaguars. And then on the 29th, they go over to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Look, those teams are not better than the Chiefs. And look how well they played the Chiefs.
Those quarterbacks better be ready for our rush. Baker and all those guys.
That defense has really come along.
Yes.
Just
ain't
today.
none of them really moving. Baker,
man,
Kirk Cousins.
They made a max protect.
Trevor Lawrence is back. He's going to be back.
And then
we about to get after him.
Our former friend Derek Carr.
Oh, DC.
That'll be a fun one to watch. That's for sure.
Max and DC going at it.
I don't think Max is going to let up on that one. Do you think? I mean, look, we want to win all 4. I think Tampa's going to be tough on the road, but I think the ones back at Allegiant, I think Falcons and Jaguars, you're going to have a really good shot at being back home for sure. And I know that Raider Nation is going to be excited to see everybody back there, especially after this showing.
One at a time.
I'm always looking ahead. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your families this weekend.
Turkey.
We'll see you next week after the Tampa game.